Good afternoon, everybody. A very warm welcome then to Madrid as Real Madrid take on the Aussie Lions in the Westie TV Champions League. It's a big night, or big afternoon, sorry, for both of these two teams. So I've been doing a lot of night games recently. Big game for both of these two as they kick off their campaigns. The Real Madrid, of course, looking to come back after their early exit in the Charity Cup last year. Aussie Lions looking to lick the wounds, potentially, of their big rival Bucks FC, beating them in the derby a couple of months ago. Well then, Real Madrid. Courtois in the net then. Carreras, Huijsen, Militao, Alexander-Arnold, Tchouameni, Valverde, Vinicius Jr., Bellingham, and Mbappe as well. And Arda Güler on the right as well for Real Madrid. Master Antonio on the bench for Madrid 2, Rodrigo, Carvajal, Garcia, Lunin, Brahim, and Antonio Rudiger for Alvaro Arbeloa's side. You might see Xabi Alonso, the same van room last night actually. Well, for Aussie Lions, Smith, Harrell, Brinsmead, Salola and Simpson, Drew Saxby, Heel, Hutchison, Bansal and Forley up front. No sound crowd for due to his retirement. Benjamin Nixon on the bench, with Montiel and Kozlowski as well, and Andrade as well. Well, the Aussie Lions. Smith's given Simpson the armband tonight, which is sign of a chairman. Here we go then. Aussie Lions against Real Madrid. We're back again here in the Champions League. The Aussie Lions get us underway. 90 minutes of football awaits, and this is a big day for Madrid as they look to try and get their season back on track. Hutchison looked all the way forward, and that will not be any use to the Aussie Lions at all. Well then, Real Madrid have had a mixed season. They missed out on the Champions League round of 16. They had to play the knockout playoff for the first time ever. Oh, Hutchison played it in Saxby, Bansal, here's Nicholas Forley. And Real Madrid recovered just in the nick of time. Saxby, Chris Druce, Dan Heel, Forley! Oh my word! Forley almost saw his name up in lights at the Bernabeu. There was almost a chance that the Aussie Lions would have loved to have in the first 10 minutes. Well, Trent returning from injury after an unfortunate spell after his first 6 months of Madrid had been a bit of a nightmare. He's been injured most of the time. Arda Güler for Madrid, now played into Trent. Valverde, Tchouameni, Kylian Mbappe. If you had your money on him to be the top scorer, he's probably your best choice. Max Brinsmead, Chris Druce into Bansal. Here's Druce. Ricky Bansal playing to Ethan Hutchison, dispossessed by Dean Huijsen. Vinicius Jr. Well, this has been reported as a team of egos and a team trying to recreate the Galacticos of old and in the early 2000s. The Figo, Zidane, Ronaldo, Beckham, Roberto Carlos era. Casillas early too in there. But it's not quite been how it's been for Real Madrid. Here's Nicholas Forley streaking ahead and getting the cross across to Bansal. Ricky Bansal dispossessed by Eder Militao. Vinny Jr. Alvaro Carreras. Tchouameni to Bellingham. Great play. And now Carreras on the run for Real Madrid. Carreras, great goal! Touch and go with Mbappe. And Alvaro Carreras has another goal on his Real Madrid catalogue. Quick as a flash from Real Madrid. And that was vintage. Vintage from Los Blancos. Top work from Alvaro Carreras. That's spectacular. And well, the new Real Madrid man, he's been here not long, but he's settled in and made it his home. And the Aussie Lions are behind after half an hour. Here's Bansal. I think the Aussie Lions are struggling physicality-wise here with Real Madrid. And we have 11 weeks of football here on Westie TV for you. This is, of course, week 1. You saw Manchester United. If you missed it, highlights now up on Westie TV, of course, of Manchester United versus AFC Wimbledon last night. And don't forget, tomorrow it's Liverpool versus Bucks FC. These two teams meet again sometime soon in this competition. Of course, everyone plays everyone at least once. And video out every day, or every week nearly, before the World Cup. Here's Bellingham. Trent Alexander-Arnold into Arda Güler. Trent Alexander-Arnold into Bellingham. Aurelien Tchouameni. Vinicius Junior, Michael Simpson throws Mbappe away. It's a sentence I never thought I'd say in my life, but here we are. Federico Valverde. He scored actually in the Charity Cup final in 2024 for Real Madrid to beat Manchester City. That goal in extra time was vital for Real Madrid. Here's Jude Bellingham. Into the box. Trying to shrug off Max and JJ Harrell, but hacked away and clear. Forley is the last touch of the first half, and well, Real Madrid, an early chance from Alvaro Carreras sent them 1-0 up ahead in the tie. But they've got a lot more work to do in the second half, and so do the Aussie Lions. Half time, Real Madrid 1, Aussie Lions 0. Here at the Bernabeu. Here we go then, second half underway here at the Bernabeu in Madrid. It's been a good first half from Los Blancos. The Aussie Lions are trailing 1-0 at the break, but there's good chances. Nicholas Forley went there early too. And even Hutchison looking to create some more chances too. Vinicius Junior played into Jude Bellingham. Simpson dispossesses his fellow countryman. Vinicius Junior, space. Great save by Smith. That's an outstanding stop from Smith. Top reflexes from the Aussie keeper. Jude Bellingham. Dan Heel played forward to Saxby. Solola. Drews to Bansal. Trent played back to Dean Huijsen. Mbappe wide to Alexander-Arnold. From Liverpool man. We're on a free transfer this summer. Arda Güler. Now in the box for Real Madrid, and Harrell and Simpson work together to dispossess. Ethan Hutchison. Chris Drews into Bansal. Laid over to Dan Heel. Dan Heel wide, and is that going to be a bit too much? No, it's not. Ethan Hutchison keeps in brilliantly. Here's the Aussie Lions, and Trent knocks it out for a throw. Quick throw by Ethan Hutchison. Here's Forley! Brilliant goal! There's the opportunity after the missed chance in the first half, and Real Madrid have been pegged back level by a brilliant bit of play from the Aussie Lions. And Los Blancos have been stunned by the Aussies. Well, substitutions being made, and that is Rodrigo coming off Arda Güler. Oh, coming on, sorry, for Arda Güler, and Ben Nixon coming on as well for Dan Heel. There's a lot of positional changes recently in these Champions League teams. Dan Hill, of course, moved back from a right winger over to central midfielder. Here's Jude Bellingham on the ball for Real Madrid. And Chris Drews dispossesses. Can Azzy nick something here? Chip forward. Chris Drews played into Bansal. Azzy Lions counter-attacking. Ethan Hutchison. Hutchison! Low block by Thibaut Courtois. Jude Bellingham. 20 minutes to find a winner for either side here. Or might it stay the same here on match day 1? A draw wouldn't be the end of it all, remember. Hooked in. Trent Alexander-Arnold dispossessed by Michael Simpson. Harrell to Ethan Hutchison. Harrell to Bansal. Valverde down for Bellingham. Jude Bellingham on the ball. Valverde into Trent. Valverde. Rodrigo stayed on side. Real Madrid trying to build some magic. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Tchouameni on the edge. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Vinicius Jr. Smith on the end of it. Mbappe sends it home. And the Frenchman has his goal. Well, Kylian Mbappe has been offered a gift. It was a perfect save at the start, but Brinsby just wasn't quite there yet to chase it down. And Kylian Mbappe can slot it home into an empty net. And Real Madrid might have just found their winner. And that is the perfect goal for Real Madrid. Hutchison on the ball now for the Azzy Lions. It could be. They're pegged back once more. Here's Forley. Ricky Bansal dispossessed by Militao. Real Madrid might want more. Here's Jude Bellingham. Nixon on the ball now. Forley. Saxby. Never seen him jump that high. And I think there's a free kick being given for the Azzy Lions. Yes, there is. A push in the back on James Saxby, or he's lifted up, I'm not sure. Kylian Mbappe coming off for Endrick, who has made a interesting appearance back from his loan at Lyon. Hutchison, though, over the free kick. Saxby takes it and, well, I don't know where that went, but, well, or did it cannon off? If it cannoned off a defender, fair enough, but, oh no, it didn't. Okay. Sorry, James. That might be contender for the worst free kick of the year. We're only in February. Here's Bellingham. Great feet from Jude Bellingham. This is vintage. Rodrigo dispossessed and Simpson dispossessed by Bellingham, and there will be a think. That's full time. Actually, we didn't see the full time or hear the full time whistle go, but Real Madrid shoot towards the top of the table with an early win, and Kylian Mbappe and Alvaro Carreras on the score sheet for Los Blancos. The Azzy Lions brought it back to 1-1 through Nicholas Forley, but it wasn't quite to be. But Kylian Mbappe is your man today. He's got a goal and an assist on game 1 of the week. Well, Real Madrid 2, Azzy Lions 1, full time here at the Bernabeu.